Original King Julian on your case, man. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you move it nice and sweet and sassy. All right? Woman, you're cute.
All righty, guys, are you ready? Come on, let me know you're here.
Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit, woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit, woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Mix your body out in the big tight and woman, nice, sweet, energetic. Mix your body out in the big tight and woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Mix your body out in the big tight and woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Mix your body out in the big tight and I like to move it.
Remember, guys, we are also on YouTube, so like the folks over there that are not part of our group, come and check it out. Make sure Charlie knows that you are here. Move it. Let's move it, guys. All righty. So great to see everybody tonight. I am so excited to be here with you. We have some great things to talk about and get ready for a fabulous finish to our Record Breaker month. As we go forward, I'm just checking here, making sure everybody can see everything. Yep, I see some folks saying hello. Make sure you are letting Charlie know you're here. Put your name in the comments, all that kind of good stuff. Tag your friends so that everybody is here. As always, guys, we like to start with a little bit of a quote. And I thought this was a very apropos one for us going into these last 10 days, because Record Breaker is that month where we are doing everything we can to make sure that we come out as a winner at the end of the month, that we are doing everything we can, leaving no stone unturned. We are not giving up. We are keeping our focus. We are moving forward. We have an opportunity to make money right now, today. So why would we wait for anything? We want to be out there making it happen. So one of the things that I live by is whenever you want to give up, remember why you started. And I think that that is just such an important thing to remember, that every single day when you get up, the minute your feet hit that floor, you stand up and you say, yes, I get to do it again, because you woke up. And so many people didn't. And that is something that, and I know that sounds very harsh, but guys, be thankful for the fact that you are standing here right now today. You are here and you have this opportunity to do something amazing. And it doesn't matter what's going on around us. It doesn't matter what's going on outside of us. What we are in control of is what we do right now, what we do today, what we are in control of. And what I'm in control of is sharing my tough love with everybody and telling them about our great products and telling them about our great opportunity and telling them how Tupperware can be a life changer for them. Why would I want to keep that from anybody? Why would I not want to be out there talking about that to everybody? Will somebody tell me no? Absolutely. Will somebody say not interested? For sure. But does that stop me? No, because I am in control of me, not what they do, not what they say, not what they believe. Okay. So guys, this is so important. We need to be building where we are right now today. We need to be out there talking about Tupperware. The best thing that we can be doing to build brand awareness and to make people realize that Tupperware is alive and well, and that by supporting us, they are doing the things that they can do to help us survive for another 78 years, is to be out there talking about it. And if you are not out there talking about it, how in the world do you think anybody is going to know Tupperware's around? Because I know every one of you have had somebody say to you at some point since you have been in this business, I thought Tupperware had gone out of business. Now, they've been saying that for many, many years, long before we entered into Chapter 11 reorganization. And even that, people think, well, that must mean you're out of business. I had somebody call me today, I need to get this seal replaced because y'all are going out of business and I won't be able to get it. And like, if we were going out of business, we'd be out of business. And you would, but that's such a ridiculous notion that you're wanting to get it done because we're going to be out of business. We are not going anywhere as long as you and me and each of us get out there and talk Tupperware. I spoke with Peter over the weekend. He's very encouraged, very excited. He said our sales have been phenomenal. We're talking Tupperware. We're making money for the company. The U.S. and Canada business is doing strong and well, and that is in our favor. And the more we keep doing, the more we show how excited we are about the products, how excited we are about the earning opportunity. The more we do, the better that looks, and the more likely it is that we are going to continue, as I said, for another 78 years. But you know what? It's on you guys. It's on each and every one of us to do our best, to get up, get out, and start working, okay? So we have some amazing gifts that we can earn. You have 10 more days in this month. Now, this is a 5-week month. So guys, you've already got 3.5 weeks in the books, right? 3.5 weeks in the book. We'll have 4, and then you're going to have that extra week to go. So there's an opportunity here still for you to do big things. And I have seen people sell $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in a week when the pressure was on. Many years ago, I was in a challenge, and it was on the last week. And I was like, we were so close to this goal, but we needed about another 7,000, right? And we had 2 days to go in the month. Okay, guys, $7,000 we needed to bring in 2 days. And so I went to work calling everybody that I know, reaching out to people I know, asking them, would they be willing to take a book and share it with their friends? Was there anything that they needed that I could help them with? And my consultants on my team all did the same thing. And as we were walking in that last day, it's kind of like in those days we took our orders in to turn them in. It'd be like it was 9 o'clock on Wednesday night, and we're adding everything up as we're going along, and 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, and we're still trying to pull those last orders in. And at 11:59 p.m. when we hit the button, we didn't have 7,000 more. We didn't have 8,000 more. We ended up with $9,800 more that we pulled in 2 days because we didn't give up. And guys, you don't want to give up. There are too many things that Tupperware is giving us to work with that we can make things happen. So we're going to talk about a couple things that we have that you really want to work with. And we're going to talk about what you can be doing to get out there and grow your business by seeing the people. So remember, you have these 3 wonderful gifts right now that are available to you for the whole month. $1,000 in sales for the month. You get that fabulous collection of products for just $15 with $2,500. Another amazing assortment of products, including those exclusive Explorers and that water jug. So all of those pieces actually are exclusive. You can't get. So it's a great set for you to get. And then that's $226 worth of Tupperware, guys. Think about that. You got $226 worth of Tupperware for $18. And then you can turn around and you can sell that. And you could put $200 in your pocket. Now, why would you not want to work for these rewards that Tupperware is giving you? And then, of course, at the $5,000 level, you can get that Micro Pro grill. You can get the Vent and Serve. You can get the cute, adorable, tiny treasures and that serving spoon. So all of these are available to you. The key is not to give up, to keep working and making it happen. So let's talk about one of the things, the big that has just happened for us. All right. So, as you know, online, we have some incredible specials. We have our exclusives. And as you probably noticed, our website is getting even better as we go forward. The company has invested a lot of money into getting us into a very savvy digital network to make things more streamlined, easier for people to find. And it just has a great feel to it. It moves quickly and easily with less clicks for people to find stuff. But every Friday from now until Black Friday, there are going to be specials opening at noon. Now, these are all while supplies last specials, because if you have paid attention to the retail world, to the virtual digital shopping world, everything is about, you got to act now. You got to get it now. Because it's going to sell out. Things will sell out. I get ads from Belk, as that's one of the ones, and Nordstrom's. And I get these emails, and they'll have something that this is on sale. And I go, oh, I like that. And I click it, and I go to the webpage. And they're already sold out in my size. So I click around trying to find something else. And so some of the things are sold out. Some of the things that I want are sold out. That's the way of the world today. companies make a limited number of products because they don't want to get stuck with product on hand. We need to change the way we think about our business. And the way we want to think about our business is that we want to sell out of everything, because every time we sell out of a product, that frees up the opportunity for Tupperware to give us a brand new product. Okay. So it's really important that we focus on what can we do to move the products that Tupperware has to sell out so that we can see even more new products. And I will tell you that Tupperware already has new products in manufacturing, in production, on hand, ready to go. We just have to clear some space so they can bring them in. So this is why it's important that we promote the specials, that we get them out in front of people, that we share our website, that we don't lag. Okay, guys, you cannot wait. Today is the day we're going to make a difference. Today is the day we're going to make money. Today is the day we're going to talk about what we got. So this is one of the new offers that Tupperware has just given us. And this is not a short-term offer. This is a permanent catalog change. This ultimate silicone bag set, which was an $85 value, has been dropped in price permanently to $42. And you will be able to take it as a half price or free item at that $42 price. I know it's crazy. So are you talking about it? Right now in the comments, guys, I want to know what you love about the silicone bags. I want you to tell me what's something you use yours for. Why do you like them? What are the things that you think are the most valuable things about it? I want to see what you think about it, because I know why I love them. There are so many things I love about them. I can hardly stand it. And I saw Liz was talking about them at her vendor event yesterday, and she'd sold the ones she had, and people were like, this one lady went online right then and ordered them because she was so excited about them. I have a little video here that I'm going to share with you that Shannon Daniel had done a while back, but I thought it was apropos for us to bring it back to give you a chance just to kind of some of the key things about it. And one of those is that patented closure on it. Now that is a patented zipper lock that only Tupperware has. And the silicone bags did win the Red Dot Award for 2023. Now I want you to think about, if you don't realize what that is like the Oscars of design. The Red Dot Award. It is an international award. It is given to the best new designed products of the year. And Tupperware has not won it just once. They've won it multiple times. And so we have a very innovative culture in our company. We have a very innovative inventors or designers that create these products because they think through, what are the pain points that people have? How can we make that better? This is key to selling, guys. You've got to understand people's pain points. Pain points are the things that people go, oh man, this really bothers me. We can look at them as their problems and we're offering solutions, but really think about what's something that drives you crazy. Yeah, put something, you need an ice pack, you get a Ziploc bag, you put some ice on it, you put it on you, and the next thing you know, you got melted water all over you because they don't hold. You needed to marinate some meat. You put it in your Ziploc bag, you put it in the fridge, you went to flip it over, it came open, it spilled all over the inside of your fridge. That is a pain point. These don't do that, and that is amazing. But here's another great feature of these. They are reusable, they are sustainable, and they are easy to clean. So I'm just going to let Shannon share with you a little bit about them and how much she loves them. And then you keep telling me in the comments why you love them.
Hey everybody, I wanted to come live real quick and just show you about our silicone bags and how they work. So this is the teeth, the little zipper part. So I'm just going to show you guys really quick all you do. And then, like I said, this is liquid tight and airtight. So I always just go down at once and then I check it to make sure I've got it. And it is fully sealed. Fully sealed. Okay, so I'm going to flip it inside out real quick and show you how it goes in the dishwasher. So you just take, or by hand, however you like. So you just take it by hand, you just flip it out. And like I said, there weren't any creases or crevices for you to get in. Look, there really are no creases and crevices that make it hard to get into. So we're going to flip it back real quick. Then I'm going to show you how it stacks up with water. So I have my Tupperware tumbler full of water. I'm just going to pour it in here. I'll let you see. You can see the water, right? Okay. So now I'm just going to seal this up. I'm going to go down it one more time just to make sure. Okay. So we got water, right? We have water and it's not going anywhere. Now, let me show you how easy it is to open. Just like that. And there's the water. How fantastic are these bags? Really, what can you do with them? What would you do with them? Let me know in the comments.
All right, guys. See how simple that is? There was nothing elaborate, fancy about what she did. It was just showing in action, showing people what they do. And that is something that each and every one of us can do. And every one of us should be doing it. You should be doing it on Facebook. You should be doing it in your story. You should be doing it on Instagram. You should be carrying your Ziploc bags with you with things in it, maybe one with something liquidy in it, one with something like crackers or something in it. You know, I have one that has my computer wire, my earbuds and my cords for my phone and all that stuff that I carry with me all the time. The little ones are also great to carry around because you can put your glasses in them. But this set in particular, I just think it's amazing. That price point is crazy. And this is an amazing Christmas present. We were at the South Carolina State Fair. We had a booth there this week and we had them. And we sold out of all that we had, and we had to get some more restock in. I had to get Charlie to run down and bring me some more because I sold all that I had. I had one lady who bought 3 sets of them to use for Christmas presents for her family because she knew that her kids would love this because they had kids. So her grandkids would be able to use it. Had another lady buy a couple sets because she wanted to use them to package the cookies that she made to give as presents, put a bow around it, and it made it super easy. Plus, she was giving them something else. And so it was, you know, as cheap as buying a box, you know, like of something to put them in. She had these amazing silicone bags. So you need to get out there. You need to be talking about them, and you need to be showing people what they can do. So if you're not familiar with them, you need to get familiar. Read about them, learn about them. Silicone, the silicone that these are made of is a heat cured silicone, which means it is completely safe. There's nothing to worry about using them. It is not only liquid tight, but it can go in the freezer. It can go in the oven. Now, that is another big, big thing. People look at you like you've lost your mind when you tell them that because of the flat bottoms. Put them on a cookie sheet. You don't have to, but it's easier to maneuver. Set them on a cookie sheet, put them in your oven. You can cook in them. Throw your wings in there. When you go to Costco, buy the great big things, so portion it out the way you like to eat it. Have some sauce on it, seal it up, put it in the freezer. When it's time to eat them, take it, open them, stick them in the oven, and they'll cook right there in the oven. It's super simple. They can go in the microwave. They can go in boiling water, so you can do sous vide cooking. If you don't know what that is, SOUSVIDE, go check it out. It's a cool new way of cooking, but it also works like a boiling bag. You could have your wings in that, throw it in boiling water with it sealed completely, and they will boil and cook inside of there and come out absolutely delicious. It's great. Make your big pot of rice ahead of time, portion it out in the smaller ones, keep them in the freezer. And just like people get they can just stick them in the microwave and reheat them, or put them in the boiling water and reheat them. And they've got their boiling bag rice right there, just like that. So give people ideas, show them how they work, show them how easy it is to have these in their life, how they stack, all those things. And of course, when they're not in use, the yellow one fits in the teal fits in the blue fits in the pink, and it all stores in the space of one container. So it's fabulous. But right now we have a contest going on, and for every 10 sold, you get a chance in a drawing in the region that Hernan is doing. And here's the thing, guys, if you sold 10 sets of these, you would have $420 in sales. So that's a huge party. Maybe sell 12 sets, sell a dozen, and you'll have a $500 party. And that's what you want, right? A $500 party, because then you can get 15% free Tupperware. You could use that as a giveaway. You get 2 half-off items. You can use that as an incentive to get people to help you sell these. Ask somebody to go sell five of these or 3 of these or 4 of these, and then you could split the host gifts. So if you got 3 people to sell 4 sets of them, then that would be 12, and that would be a $500 party, and each one of them could get $25 free Tupperware. Plus, you'd have 2 half-off items. So there's lots of potential of things that you can do, and these are things you can be pulling in right now that can help you grow your business. We also kicked off today a fall festival week, and every day we're going to have special challenges for you, and every time you submit $100, each day that you submit $100, you are going to be entered into a drawing. So every single day I run a report for that day. If you sold $100 or more, you get a chance for every $100 that you submitted. You will be in my daily drawings for prizes. So if you haven't got your 100 in for today yet, you better go do it so you can be sure that you're in the drawing. But we also have a daily challenge, and today's was bobbing for bookings. Okay, so we talk about bobbing for apples. We were bobbing for bookings, and the goal is to see how many more parties we can add into this next 10 days. Now, I can tell you that since I kicked this off this morning, I have not seen any new parties registered. So that means you got some work to do. If you've got some new parties dated, get them registered so that they'll be showing up on the screen for me right now. How do you register your party? You create the party in the back office so that it is registered. Okay, so you go in, you create it, and the date of the party needs to be between now and October 30th, and that will put you in the drawing for today's challenge drawing. Okay, so there's 2 different challenges. Every day the hit submit is going on. Every day daily activity gets you a chance in the daily activity drawing. And then there's a special challenge that you get another. Now, Facebook is very, very funny. And sometimes they do not let me see everybody's comments, right? Or doesn't let us see post. I had somebody say today, I just saw this from last week. So you need to make it number one, you need to make sure that you are following the page and you have signed up to get notifications every time something is posted. You change that on your settings when you go into the Hooray Sales group. But number 2, you need to check in every morning, every day. Come in and check in. Did I miss something? Scroll through the posts, because there might be 5 or 6 or 10 that have been done in the day. Make sure you didn't miss anything, because I don't want anybody missing out on free stuff, right? I don't want any of you missing out on great ideas. I don't want any of you missing out on the opportunity to be successful in this business. So let's take advantage of that. All right. We've got all these great offers for you to use to date those parties. And as I said, these are the folks who have parties registered. Nobody has added new ones since this morning, but all of these folks here have parties dated. And I see I have 11 people have parties up right now. And I'm going to let Charlie, I'm looking at Charlie in Studio B. He's going to hold up the number of 1 to 11 for me. That is the winner, so we can see who the winner is, or I can just go ahead and ask Siri. Hey, Siri, pick a number between 1 and 11.
A random number between 1 and 11 is 7.
7. There she goes. A random number is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is Kimberly Jones. Kimberly Jones, are you on? If you are on, go ahead in the comments and say, I'm here, because you just won a party bundle if you are here. All right, so we need to make sure that you're here for that to happen. There we go. Okay, Siri, you can go back to sleep. And so that's our parties up right now for next week. We need to triple this, guys. We need 3 times this number of parties up for next week. So I'm challenging each and every one of you to do something right now. Go ahead and make a comment over somewhere while you're listening to this, because I know you're doing other things too. Go in there and send a message to somebody that owes you a party. Go in there and say something to somebody that you think needs to have a party. Send a message to somebody and say, hey, can you help me out? I'm looking for 5 people to sell 3 of these for me, 3 of these bags, or something like that. Just something that you can do to get the conversation started one-on-one with people and see if you can't pull another party into this coming week. Worst case scenario, guys, you could be holding your own party. And yes, sometimes people are going to be duds and they're going to ghost you and they're not going to do very well. Your party's going to be a flop. Do you let that stop you? No, because you know what would have happened if you'd had that party? You would have been working on dating another party. So if your party cancels or if the party's a dud, you still have work to do. You need to get those parties dated. You need to make sure that you are moving forward. So what is it going to take for you to get more parties dated? Well, I have a friend here. She's going to come and talk to you about how to get out and see the people and meet the people and grow your business. And it is the one and only Corinne Brown. Hello, Corinne.
Hey, hey, hey. Sorry, I was trying to help make sure Charlie saw Kimberly just got on.
Okay.
So we're learning to do all the technology things, you know?
Okay,
so
well,
how is everybody? Huh?
I'm turning it over to you.
I got it. Hey, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you are having a marvelous Monday. I know it's an exhausted one for me coming off of the fair. I had a lot of realizations and a lot of things just about what we can do with our business, and how we're going to like really move, I think, past all these things that are going on right now. So I'm going to tell you about dating parties and we're going to talk about building your date book. Okay. So get your pen, get your paper. We are going to talk about some really important things. But even more important than that, I have a question. And you guys, this is interactive. I need you to put it in the chat. I'm going to say another drawing for anyone who actually comments during this section, because I really want to know. And I know Marsha's going to want to know this too. How many of you guys started this business to make money? I want to know that. And I want you to comment. And if you started this business to make money, or if you are in this business to make money, how much money do you want to make? Like, honestly, if you're looking at this like a job, how much money do you want to make? And if you only have started your business just because you want to buy for yourselves, then I want you to put that down, because I really want to know, are you just here to shop at a discount, or do you want to make money? And if you want to make money, how much money do you want to make? Put all that in. We're going to come back to this. So if we haven't met, if you're new to our business, hi guys, my name is Corinne Brown. I was born, raised, and burped in this business. I grew up with my mother and father, both in Tupperware. So I got to see what it was like to be an entrepreneurial for the backside. Guys, this is before we had social media. This is before we even had the internet. I mean, there's so many different phases of this business over many decades. Officially now, I've been in Tupperware for 23 years. That's 2 decades that Tupperware has been my main source of income. I'm a single mom. Guys, I have 2 beautiful, amazing teenage daughters, and I have 2 teenage daughters. Let's just think about that for a second, okay? So you think about just where life is and where you are, and what do you want out of this business? And I'm looking at it as, it has been my vehicle to live life on my terms for 23 years. It allowed me as a college student to be able to put my school first, to make sure I could graduate in 3.5 years early so that more money wasn't having to be spent on tuition that didn't need to be, while making money at the same time. I was able to use this business as a vehicle, as a new mom, not wanting to miss anything from them and understanding being sleep deprived. Now, I never got a maternity leave. I don't know what that is, but Tupperware allowed me to make sure I never missed anything from every single stage of my daughter's lives to like this last Saturday going on our first college tour. I mean, life isn't easy, but memories matter. And how blessed I am that this vehicle that Tupperware has allowed me the opportunity to make these memories. So with that, though, money isn't everything. But money matters, because we have to make a certain amount of money to pay our bills, to have the lifestyle that we want to live. Sometimes we have other support in your foundation, and sometimes it's all on you. Lately, over the last few years, I've taken a lot of time off to work on me personally. I mean, I was in an abusive relationship and I had to do a lot of therapy. I made some really bad choices in my life. I'm not trying to just blah, but we all have a lot of stuff that we go through. And I was beating myself up for a really long time. And this is just where I want to speak to you guys one-on-one of a realization I had this weekend at the fair. And that is, where we put our time is what matters in life. But where we put our time is how we get paid for our time. So you can be asking for payment to be memories and time with your kids. You can be asking for that time to be when you're working on yourself, to therapy, self-reflection, those things, if that's what you need. Taking that time to take care of your family members or a loved one, because sometimes life throws us crazy curveballs. And having the time to say, I have to show up for work. Recently, I had honestly been thinking about going back and getting a 9-to-5. Now, guys, I have been self-employed for 23 years. I also own another side business, hustle, whatever you want to call it. I love being self-employed, but the money needs to come in. And so I had to start thinking about it. And I was wondering, is it this business? Is it all the stuff that everyone's saying? Because that negativity, it can beat us down. I know that this is a great opportunity. And I know that a lot of you guys probably have experienced some of these things too. Where it's like, I'm tired of people saying we're going out of business. I am tired of having to overcome all of the time. But this is why I share with you where I've been and why I'm sharing with you where I am. If I go work for somebody else, I still have to show up to work. And any job that you have, there are times that you have to show up and you do the things that you don't want to do. Instead of doing the things that I didn't want to do in my business at certain times, and Marsha might say longer than I will admit, but I would rather ruminate and complain about all the things that were going wrong in our business instead of focusing on the thing I innately am awesome at and can do, and that is just sell the darn product. If we just get out there and really look at how we're using our time, the world is at our oyster. Tupperware truly is a vehicle that can take you to whatever dream that you want. For all of you guys, hopefully you've been commenting. I can't look because I'm talking right now. Have you said how much money you want to make? Because the only person I'm going to tell you is stopping you is you. If you were to go check into work anywhere else, you will have to do things you don't want to do. You have to show up when you don't feel like showing up. You have to tell your friends sometimes, I can't go hang out to do that. And I have to tell my daughter sometimes, hey, can the grandparents take you to the softball game? Because I'm spending more time on the field than I am on my business, and we do have bills to pay. So I tell you this too, because when you focus your time, you will get results. This last 2 weeks at the fair, if nothing else, people want our product and people will pay for our product. We did more this year than we did the year before. Every year it has been growing and people come up looking to us besides the negative Nellies, because yeah, they're there. But there are the people that come up going, you know what? I've been wanting to invest in myself. My mom had Tupperware. There was one lady who spent $600 because she had been wanting it and it was there. And when we talked about that silicone bag set that, as you guys know, you can get for $42 right now, that it's $65, no problem. Throw one of those in there and, let me try this one too. We have to make sure that we're diligent in being out there and showing up. And I promise you, if you are actually showing up, not thinking, not complaining, not whatever, but showing up, you'll get results. And I don't always mean in person. You've heard from Pam Stokes before, talking about showing up every day in her VIP group. Facebook makes up its own algorithms, but if you are consistent, you will be rewarded. It is those that show up for work. How many hours are you putting in your business? And I want you to look at that number. I want you to tag on that number your success line, the person who recruited you, your director, or just tag Marsha, and we'll get the right person to you. Because I was sitting there thinking about the people that joined our team while we were at the fair, because people walked up saying they need to make money. They've been looking for something to do. They want to stay home with their kids. They know Tupperware is a quality product. They come to you, but you have to be out there ready to accept them. But the thing I said to him is the fact that Tupperware is a vehicle and that we are your GPS. So I want you to connect with your recruiter, tag them and how much money you want to make, tag Marsha if you're not sure, whatnot, so that your success line can do a dream interview with you and show you the path. You know, like your Siri or Siri, whatever you want to call it, you go into your car and you say, I want to go this direction, or even Google Maps, and they direct you how to get there. If you get off the path, does the GPS not pull you back on the path? Yeah, that's what we do for you too. And so I know this is the thing. We got to date parties. So you have to be out there, number one, to date the parties. The business is there for you. I want you guys to make this money. You make the money at the party. You can do virtual parties. You can do in-person parties. The thing is, are you asking for parties? When we're at events, when you're out, showing up at the farmer's market, showing up at craft bazaar, showing up at a church event, there's a bunch of them. See where you can show up. Showing people the host gift special. So many people love it. They gravitate over and they see that new canister set. This is why you all need to make sure you order your samples. And they look at the Cervelier seal and they're like, oh my gosh, the memories. And then you start the conversation with them and then they're like, I want to get this for free. And then you're able to get them into your date book right away. You're able to then say, hey, let's go ahead and pencil you in. Give them a bonus gift right there. We will, if you want more information, we've talked about how to talk to people at vendor events. We can always re-tag you in that video. It is incredible training of how to get them to schedule right then. But be out there letting them know as they're going through all the products, when you're doing many demonstrations of anything. Are you telling people the number of the prices there are? There are 3 prices to everything in Tupperware. There is regular price, sale price, and then there is free or half off. Because when you host a party, you can get it for free or half off. So if they're looking at the whole Fridge Smart set and they're going, I love that, but I don't want to pay for all of it, they can host a party. When they're seeing those silicone bags and they know they really want them, great, let's get together. We'll do a freezer meal workshop. I'll share with you guys a great recipe for those of you guys that love crockpot meals that you can do in that large red one. And then you can earn yours for free or half off based upon what everyone else gets. How many of you guys love a crockpot? We're not reinventing the wheel. Find things that you love. Find things that people around you love and just talk about it and use Tupperware products because Tupperware is the vehicle. People complain about groceries at the grocery store. You just need the right tools to store them. The Fridge Smart will prolong the life. That's more green for your pocket and for your fridge. We offer solutions. People can date parties so that then they can get it for free. Yes. I kind of went all over the place with that one, but I really want you guys to look at this. And then Marsha just showed you guys all those great gifts we can earn, right? And you're going, oh, that's really cool. Those Explorers tumblers. How much was the average person put down that you want to make a month? I would hope you want to make at least $500 a month, right? I mean, that's nice. I mean, what part-time job, you don't really want to make $10. If you want to make money selling $500 a month is selling like $2,000 a month. That is one party. Every single week, one party, one average party. If you hold one average party a week, that means you've sold $1,000 in 2 weeks. You've put $250 in your pocket. That's money to help you make your dreams come true. Money to buy that prom dress, money to buy the shoes, money to keep the lights on. Money for me to be able to live the life that I want where I put my kids first. That I don't have to have someone else pick them up or take them to school. How much are you making? And then I look at it as all those gifts that we get from Tupperware, my friends, they're just Christmas presents. It's like every month. When I remember to redeem my coupons, those are just extra bonuses that you can get. And then those bonuses you can turn around and you can offer, hey, listen, I've got a bonus day coming up. I'm doing a candy making virtual, or you could do my virtual party if you want to do a virtual party or in person. I love doing in-person parties. Bonus gift for anyone that books on this date. So you can use those items that you're getting for doing your job, for showing up to work, to get more business, to show up for work and make even more. Do you guys see how this is a win-win just by showing up? Okay. So where do you spend your time? Where do you spend your energy? Marsha, that's kind of like what I have. I think I went over the place. Where do I need to fill in?
I wanted to just come back to, like you said, you get these products and we get these products at these great prices. And then we have this stock. And I saw, Karen several people were talking about going to events. Karen was saying how she's been doing these 3-day events and she's been having fantastic sales at those people because people want the product. So for sales like that, for events like that, let's say you're new and you don't have a lot of product, you invest in at least the host gift. So you've got that so you can start that conversation. But work on earning these things because then you can take and sell those at your events. But as you build a little money up, then you also you do your own part, do your own party every week if you have to. Like she would mention, Pam does one in her VIP group every month. She's got those host gifts to redeem with all those orders that come in. Get those products and take it and turn around, and you can sell those at your events. You can do a sale virtually. Corinne, Corinne has started a TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
She started on TikTok, and she's been doing it now since with Jubilee, because we got some great training at Jubilee on how to do TikTok, and what to do. And it's a process. I mean, it's something different. It's something new. It's a challenge. It's scary because we don't know what we're doing. And she's been struggling. I'm gonna say she struggled with it a little bit, because she'd call me and she'd go after she'd done one. I was on and nobody did anything. But the other night she decided she was going to do one. She had the products, so some products there. She set them up behind her, which was kind of a little different. She just set up all the products behind her that she hasn't loaded there, or she was going to show to them. And she started talking. And a couple of key things that she learned was that you got to be on for at least an hour or so.
Yeah, well, I was on for 90 minutes, but definitely over 30 minutes. But most of them start like whenever I think I want to end in an hour is when people start joining. And it's just interesting how they join. But I'd love to talk about this, because I was thinking about it more and more of how someone else could duplicate what I did.
Yeah.
So the point of doing the TikTok lives, and I've been watching those people that do the jewelry bomb parties and other things like that. And I was like, how can we do this with a Tupperware business? You can set up a store if you have a business license, and some of you guys I know do, and then you could sell it through the TikTok store. That's what I do. I'm going to be very transparent, because I have the stuff on stock. I have to load it. It's very time consuming, but it makes it easier when you're doing the live. For those of you guys that are like, I don't understand that much technology, let's talk in terms of what you do know. How many of you guys have done the Facebook parties where you use a Google form? I know a lot of you have used those before, or, you have them message you their order. You can do a successful TikTok live and do that. The thing about a TikTok live though, is I think you have to have 1,000 viewers. So in order to get that, just download those videos on Tup Social that they have and just be posting those to start getting people to start watching you. And just don't post one a day, post a couple of them. You guys have the resources. I'm telling you, it's just, where are you spending your time?
It doesn't even have to be TikTok. I mean, but what I really wanted to get to is that, guys, you just have to show up.
Yes.
And you have to show up where people are and go live. You've got to get over your fear. And if you are afraid, then just, like Corinne said, get those videos that are in Tup Social and use those. But I wanted to share, like, Corinne's been doing this. She's done quite a few of them. She's sold like $40 at one day, and she sold $100 one day, and she sold nothing one day. But the other day when she did this, because she's been doing it regularly and building that net connections, for whatever reason, it was a barn burner, and she sold over $1,200 that, just live in that hour and a half. Doesn't have to be on TikTok, guys. It can be on Facebook. With these silicone bags, if you go live and just start showing them, go live every day. Maybe today and you're not there. I'm trying to sell you this. Just go live and just start talking about it. Say, okay, I just made a whole pot of soup. I'm putting it in here and do it. Someone just mentioned that they had put their leftover. I can't remember who it was. Said they had put some leftovers that they had. Jen had made some stuff. She had it in there. She didn't feel like cooking tonight. She took it out of the freezer in her bag and heated it up. If you're going to do that anyway, guys, put your camera on, turn it on, say, hey guys, I got to cook dinner, and it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this thing out of the freezer. I'm going to put it in the microwave. I'm going to cook it. And while it's cooking, you can talk about the Ziplocs, talk about the silicone bags and how much you love them, and go like that. And that's going to create excitement, and people are going to watch, and they're going to start following you. And if you show up every day and you are talking about how the product makes your life easier, they're going to get interested. You don't have to try to sell them right then. You just get them to like it, and they're going to ask you about it. And that's the key. And if we do this, guys, we are moving forward. And that is the most important part. So thank you for those tips and ideas, Corinne. If there's questions, guys, put it in there. We can always come back and revisit some of these ideas in more detail. We're just trying to give you some things to start thinking about, to change the way you look at your business and what you can do. So thank you so much, Corinne. Give her some love, everybody. Let her know how much you appreciate it.
And I have not seen many comments about how much money you guys want to make.
I know I've seen a few. But we need more. We need more before I
we need, like, seriously, guys, put this in there, because
you got 3 more minutes to get them in there, guys, because I'm going to be done. All right. Good deal. All right, guys. So really important that we recognize there's no reason to wait for anything, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. for anything in our lives, but we know what we're doing right now. And right now, I am focused on getting out there and doing everything I can because I want to make sure that I am showing up to get the most out of what I can do. And if this, no matter what happens, I'm always going to know that I have not given up, that I have not quit, that I am not going to sit back and say, I worked so hard all my life, I'm just going to take it easy now. No, I am going to give it my all. As long as I'm here, I'm giving it my all. And that's the thing, guys. You've got to give it your all to get your all out of this business. And so one of the ways we do that is we share it with other people. Someone asked me the other day, well, if Tupperware's in chapter 11, why would you want to bring somebody in? And my answer was, why would I not? Because number one, there's still money to be made today. They have nothing to lose for joining today. They can join for $15 and turn around and, buy $100 worth of Tupperware and save $25. They can sell $100 and make $25, and they're going to get a free piece of Tupperware because they did it in the Ready, Set, Activate. Why would I not want to give them that opportunity to do that? More importantly, I want to have more people that I've welcomed into the business, because heaven forbid if Tupperware, suddenly, didn't exist anymore. I know what I'm capable of. I'm a fabulous salesperson. I've been recruited by other companies many, many times to come work for them. So I know that whatever happened, I can start over and rebuild. And I'd rather have a whole lot of people there with me to go with me if I went. So that's I say that because you cannot wait on your life. This is it. Today is your life. So take advantage of it and share this with other people. Make a difference in their lives by giving them this opportunity, and get yourself some great rewards for doing it. They got two options: the digital option for $15, the deluxe bundle for $139. You cannot go wrong either way because you get $300 worth of products with this one just for giving it a try. And of course, they have that great Ready, Set, Activate program to work with. So guys, really and truly, if you want to be successful in this business, it's there for you. Yes, you're going to get things happening to you. And that is going to be how I want to close tonight, because Les Brown is probably one of my favorite speakers. If any of you know Les Brown, if you've never heard of Les Brown, he and his brother, he has a twin brother. They were born, they were put into foster care as kids. He was labeled as mentally retarded, is how he says it. He was like educably challenged. And he went through school being told that. So he thought he wasn't smart. And then in high school, this teacher basically said to him, you can do anything you set your mind to. And he goes, you're not dumb. You're not retarded. You're not mentally handicapped. You're capable of whatever you set your mind to. And that changed his belief system, and that changed his perspective. And one of his things is, it's not over until I win. And what he means by that is that you never, ever stop. And the full thing of what he says, and I'm going to just give this to you real quickly because it's so powerful. Life is full of disappointments, failures, and setbacks. None of these things can permanently stop you. You have the power to overcome anything that life throws at you. There is nothing as powerful as a made-up mind. Now, remember, you can make up your mind to be a winner. You can make up your mind that things are going to beat you. It's up to you, right? But there's nothing as powerful as a made-up mind. Surround yourself with people who remind you that you matter and support you in the ways that matter most to you. No person, situation, or circumstance can define who you are. Don't give up. Don't cave in, or stop believing that it's possible. It's not over until you win. All right, guys, so I want you to keep that in mind. I want you to tell yourself tomorrow morning when you're looking in the mirror, you know what? I got 10 more days. I got 9 more days. I got 8 more days. And nothing is going to stop me because I'm a winner. And it's not over until I win. And with that, guys, we're going to head on out of here. And we're going to see what we can come up with. I want to encourage you to come on over to the M&Ms a little bit later, starting in about 8 minutes, for some great training as well. But for now,
Woman, you cured, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body make a man mad. Woman, you cured, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body make a man mad. Eyeliner, funny face and make man mad.
right, everybody.
Funny face and make man mad up. Like your eyebrow. Funny face and make man mad up. Got your lipstick. Funny face and make man mad up. Woman in nice